Hi Scorpios, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Scorpios, Sun, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're now covering the third week of October. So this is from the 18th till the 24th. And this week, guys, starting off the week on the 18th, we have Jupiter and Mercury going direct. So this is good news. Most of you will be happy to hear this. And then on the 20th, we have the full moon in Aries. So, you know, catch yourself if you feel any anger or impatience, or even people around you, you know, just know it's probably the full moon energy. So try not to let it get out of hand or out of control, because you may feel a little bit extra on edge or irritated than usual. And then towards the end of the week on the 23rd, we are entering your season, Scorpio season. So happy birthday to those of you who have birthdays at the end of the week or next week. You're my cuspies, Libra, Scorpio cuspers. Happy birthday to you guys. So you may definitely feel that shift into your season, getting deep, dark, mysterious, right? And then next week we have Halloween if you celebrate. All right, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. And yeah, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so Scorpios, when it comes to your health, we have the universe. All right, so I don't know why with this, I'm getting that you're like connecting the dots through like mindfulness and maybe meditation. And maybe some of you this week will want to kind of unplug. Maybe like unplug, maybe from social media, or just kind of have more alone time, more peacefulness, more like Zen. Maybe you're doing some meditation work, or maybe you're going into, you know, some kind of therapy or counseling or something that's just gonna like help you with your spirit and your emotions. Okay, I feel like this week it's not about like your physical health body, but it's more about like your emotional and like internal health, like your mind, your spirit, your emotions. And I think for some of you, you may find this week that sometimes just unplugging and coming closer to yourself and just like quieting any noise around you helps you feel more connected to yourself and to the world at large than when you're out and about and like talking and out with people. You feel more disconnected. Whereas when you kind of disconnect and you're just one with yourself, you actually feel more connected with everything. So maybe meditation will be really great for you this week. And you may find other people or connect with other people that are kind of on the same page as you, or maybe interested in the same things that you are, as far as like your body, mind, soul, spirit are related. Okay. All right, so when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, we have the Knight of Cups here. So I feel like you're receiving love and support from the universe. So this may come in many different forms. Like, let's say someone is able to cover for you this week, or someone, you know, says, oh yeah, they were sick, or something, you had to step out and they kind of cover for you, like, oh yeah, they're in the bathroom and you were actually like on the phone or something. Maybe someone helps give you assistance that they don't really have to do, but they're doing it because they're just being nice, or someone is being extra nice to you, you know, like your coworker brings you an extra cup of coffee or something, you're like, oh thanks, like, you know, you didn't have to do that. Some kind of love and assistance is coming your way, or you're gonna feel maybe, you know, a little not as tense or not as stressed out at work or about work. Like it's kind of moving in your favor. It's kind of going smoothly. It may not always be perfect, but maybe this week you're kind of getting along with people better. There's not any really major problems. You're like, okay, you know, things going smoothly maybe for you is a win. So it feels like you're getting supported here, and you know, whatever it is that you do, maybe you're receiving, like people are appreciating you, or they like your work or your service or your products, and that's making you feel good about yourself. Okay, and I think when you pour love and you put your heart and soul into what you do, whether it's whatever it is, you know, people see that and they feel that and they appreciate that from you. And I think that just makes you feel better about yourself as well. Okay, all right, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here, we have the Nine of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Okay, and then on the other side here, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all of the above, we have the King of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Three of Crystals. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with, Definitely could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or also earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I get more so like fire energy, or someone who's very, a little firecracker. Sometimes could be a little bit impatient or angry or aggressive, or just very energetic, go-getter, more action-oriented, okay? But definitely you could clash heads, you could butt heads with this person. I feel like they're older than you, if not by age, maybe by experience level. I do feel like for the most part they are mature, but sometimes they could be a little bit pushy or like demanding, like kind of everything they want their way and like right now, and if it's not my way, then take a hike. So they can be a little bit hard to deal with at times, but I think they have good intentions and they mean well. It's just like their energy or how they come off can sometimes rub people the wrong way, because like they want to be a leader, they want to call the shots, okay? And you're like, no, I call the shots. So you guys can butt heads maybe sometimes. So I feel like this is someone you already know, or someone you've kind of been in connection with, or you've had history with, because it feels like you guys are making peace. You're making peace this week. So that tells me that you probably had some, ups and downs, or maybe there was some conflict or a misunderstanding or a little rough patch you guys were going through. But I feel like this person is the one that's kind of like letting out their hands and trying to make a truce, like a peace treaty with you. And whoever's fault it was doesn't really matter. But I feel like now they are kind of extending their hand to you and are going to reach out to you, maybe coming to visit you or coming to you. Or actually, you guys could end up seeing each other somewhere. Like maybe you see them at a party, or you see them out and about, or you're at the store and you run into them, and you're like, oh crap, oh my gosh, that's them. And you're like trying to hide, put your cap on or like your hoodie on, and they're like, oh, Scorpio, hey. And you're like, oh, hey. Like, you weren't trying to hide from me, were you? You're like, oh, no, I didn't see you. Of course not. And you're like, crap, dang it, they saw me. So you may see them, or they may actually see you, but you may actually see them as well, but you try to hide. But they're going to say hi to you, maybe come up to you and start chatting you up. Or they may like actually hit you up, like call you or text you, because they want to make peace. They want to advance forward. They don't want to have bad energy or bad blood between the both of you. Or maybe they just want to, continue on and kind of leave the past behind. Leave the past behind us. So I think you've had this guard up where you're like, no, like, don't talk to me. I don't want to see them. I don't want to talk to them. You've kind of just like shut them out, and you feel really protective of yourself, kind of like defensive. And maybe it's for a right reason, but you have this guard up. But you guys maybe were together, or you were once really close with each other. So you guys maybe could have been in a relationship, or you were dating for a while, or for a good amount of time. I would say 4 months plus. And when it was good, it was really good. But then when it was bad, it was really, really bad. But I feel like this person is remembering those times and now wants to move forward with you and just make peace. Even if they feel like they didn't start it or it wasn't their fault, I think they're kind of putting their pride to the side and extending their arm, because maybe being with you or just being in good terms with you is more important to them. I think you're still mad though. I think you're still upset. So maybe you have every right to be upset, but you're still mad, you're still hurt. And there was maybe hurtful words said to each other or exchanged, and you're like, I just can't forget that. Like once you say certain things, it's hard to let that go. And I think it's hard for you to not take things personally and take it to heart, right? Because it's like, it hurts. I would never say that, or I would never do that to you. So when you do that to me, it's like it burns inside. So you're still kind of upset, and hence why you have that defense shield and guard up toward this person. But I do feel like they're extending their hand, or maybe going to reach out to you or want to talk things out, or they want to have a conversation like, hey, can we talk? Like, I'm not trying to argue, but I want us to work it out, or, I'm sorry about what happened. Like, can we just agree to disagree and like move on, please, and move forward? I don't want to be mad at each other. I don't want to like just have this weird, awkward energy between us, Scorpio. Can we just talk and work things out? And they want to work it out with you. So I feel like maybe their friends, or maybe even they could have their friends, or maybe people who know both of you reach out to you like, hey, Scorpio, hey, like trying to get, talk to you and see, did you talk to so-and-so? oh yeah, they've been, missing you and they want to work it out. And you're like, oh really? Did they tell you to come and talk to me? Like, no, not at all. I'm just trying to see how you are. And you're like, sure. So their buddies or their friends could be involved in them trying to like get you into their good graces with this person again. But I do feel like they have good intentions and they don't want to fight anymore. Maybe this whole Mercury retrograde has been kind of rough, but I feel like, since it is your birthday season coming up, maybe they're remembering that and they don't want to have bad blood with you and they actually do care about you. If it means putting their pride aside, they're willing to do that, which, is something to take notice of and appreciate. But I can understand if maybe you are upset and still, feel kind of angry or, upset about everything, depending on what was said or what happened. But I do feel like they want to work it out with you, and they might be getting other friends or other people involved to try to convince you, okay? Will it work? I don't know, you tell me, but let's see how it goes, okay? So we're going to continue this on in the extended to get more information to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking when it comes to you, how do they really feel about you in their heart and soul, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice, okay? So we'll continue this on in the extended, link will be below. Hopefully I will see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I'm wishing you guys all the best. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and happy birthday.